May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and more athletes are using their platform to really speak up and bring the stigma surrounding mental health, including the Chargers' new tight end, Hayden Hurst. Chris Hayre is here with more on his story, and I'm so happy to hear that he's bringing this up.
Absolutely, and he's been doing it for some time now. Hurst survived a suicide attempt while in college, and since then he's been a voice for people in need and formed the Hayden Hurst Family Foundation. He's also a former first-round pick and is expected to have a big role in the Chargers offense this season. Of all 32 NFL franchises, you're identifying your next team. Was there a better fit than LA?
No, not for me, not my makeup. I went to South Carolina. I played for Will Muschamp, and he's got the Nick Saban blueprint, from the Belichick tree. So it's hardcore, it's smash mouth football, it's right at you, and that's how I'm wired, man. It's perfect for me.
I know Coach Bischoff said, with Hayden, we consider him in the class of those top 5, 6 guys in the NFL. He has that potential. How does a guy like Justin Herbert help you reach that potential?
Just being with a professional like that elite status. I was in Cincinnati 2 years ago with Burrow. I mean, he's obviously in those conversations as well, those top tier quarterbacks, and just how he goes about his business. Like, he's a professional. He's one of the best in the league. You know what he's coming with every single day. So it's like, you better have your stuff in line, because he's going to be rolling and he wants to win. So he wants the same people in place with him. So it's a really, really great environment. There's going to be a lot of competition. I know when training camp rolls around, it's going to be fast and physical. So it's a great place to be, man.
Yeah, we can't wait for July and August to get this thing kicked off. I wanted to talk about just you as a person, man.
Hayden has always dealt with depression as a highly touted high school pitcher, through a turbulent stint in the minor leagues, and as a football player at the University of South Carolina. One night in January 2016, the darkness caught up to him.
After a drunken night on the town, you'll see no escape from the darkness, and in a chaotic moment, you'll make the calamitous decision to take your own life.
Hayden's suicide attempt could have been the end of his life. Instead, it was the start of a second act. Once in the NFL, Hayden decided to share his story in an effort to help others.
The reaction, the outpouring after you shared that story, what was that like for you?
It's kind of surreal, honestly. Like, even though I might not like the attention, I know that story being put out on that platform could reach a kid, reach a kid who was stuck like I was. Maybe he doesn't start drinking or turn into pills and things like that. Maybe he finally reaches out to his parents and asks for help. I wanted to put it out there so the same kid who was stuck somewhere didn't have to do the same stuff that I did.
The Hayden Hurst Family Foundation, your mom runs it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how it came to be and just how important it is to you personally.
Yeah, I mean, mental health and suicide prevention has hit the Hurst family hard, myself included. I know what it's like to feel stuck and feel like nobody cares and nobody could possibly understand how you feel that way. So again, that's why I wanted to share my story, start our foundation. We started it in 2018 when I got drafted by Baltimore. In my mind, I wanted, do like a golf tournament here and there, do some interviews, have some fun with it. But my mom, she's a rock star, man. She's turning this thing into a first-class organization. She wants to talk to everybody across the country. She wants to cure mental health. Like, she's very passionate about it.
Thank goodness more of these athletes are speaking out. And for young kids to understand they're not alone, and it's okay not to be okay. I'm just so proud of Hayden for sharing this story and continuing talking about it, because mental health is just as important as your physical health.
Michael Phelps, DeMar DeRozan, Naomi Osaka. Athletes are talking about mental health. Dak Prescott opened up publicly following his brother's suicide. And after a game in September of 2020, an exchange between Dak and Hayden went viral.
I got a lot of respect for what you did, came out and talked about. Me and my mom have a foundation about suicide prevention.
Yeah.
Respect the hell out of you for talking about it, man.
We can collab one day.
Absolutely.
He's got to be strong. He's the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. And he's just a person. And he was going through some very sad thoughts and everything. And for Hayden to have that opportunity to talk to Dak, and we've been able to do things with Dak and his foundation because of that moment.
Have you heard from other players around the league and how you've kind of helped them talk about what we all need to talk about?
Absolutely. I think when my story came out, so many players from across the league, coaches, all sorts of people just reached out, sharing their story, just feeling more comfortable, being vulnerable and sharing things. And again, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to create a conversation. It's a topic that not many people like talking about, and I'm comfortable in my shoes with who I am and who I've become. And I know that if I talk about it, it's just going to create more of the conversation.
The Hayden Hurst Family Foundation also works closely with Army veterans. And this season, they'll be working with the Chargers to help bring Army vets to Chargers home games. If you or someone you know is struggling, the National Suicide and Crisis Hotline is there for you. Just dial 988. That's 988. Amy, back to you.
It's so important to share these stories, and so glad these athletes who are considered by so many as heroes are speaking out.